Welcome back. Today we are talking about a problem that everyone wishes they had, but almost no one knows how to handle correctly. I am talking about suddenly getting more money. Whether it is a massive year-end bonus, an inheritance, or a huge bump in your salary, you might think that a sudden influx of cash automatically solves all your financial problems and paves a golden road to freedom. But if you do not have a system in place, new money is actually a trap. It can completely derail your progress if you are not careful. The biggest trap of all is something called lifestyle creep. It is the silent killer of wealth, and it sneaks up on absolutely everyone. When your income goes up, your baseline for what you consider normal living expenses magically goes up right along with it. Suddenly, your perfectly reliable car feels too old. Your apartment feels too small. You start thinking you deserve the luxury upgrades. You absolutely do deserve nice things for your hard work. But if your spending rises exactly as fast as your income, you're actually getting nowhere. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill. You run faster, you earn more, you spend more, but your overall happiness stays exactly the same. You just end up stressed out, trying to maintain a much more expensive lifestyle with no extra savings to show for it. So how do we break this cycle? How do we build a wall against lifestyle creep when we get a raise at work? I use something called the 50-50 rule for raises. It is simple. It requires zero complicated math, and it keeps you perfectly balanced. Whenever your paycheck goes up, take the exact amount of the new extra money and slice it right down the middle. The first half of that new money is completely untouchable. It goes directly into your savings, your investments, or paying down debt. The second half is entirely yours to blow on whatever makes you happy. Upgrade your dinner dates, buy better clothes, or just enjoy it. This strategy is incredibly powerful because it satisfies both the responsible planner in you and the human being who wants to enjoy life right now. Remember, extreme frugality is a miserable way to live. We do not want to hoard every single penny while ignoring our present happiness. By saving half of every raise, your wealth automatically accelerates without you ever feeling deprived or restricted. You still feel the reward of your hard work. But what if the new money is not a gradual raise? What if you receive a massive one-time windfall like an inheritance or selling a business? A massive windfall carries a massive psychological shock. Your brain gets flooded with dopamine, and you suddenly feel invincible. When this happens, you must employ the pause principle. This is the single most important rule of handling sudden wealth. The pause principle means you do absolutely nothing with the money for at least one full month. Ideally, even longer. You park the cash in a high-yield savings account and you lock it away mentally. You do not buy a car. You do not quit your job. You do not invest it yet. You let your emotions return to a normal baseline. You let the excitement fade so that the logical side of your brain can take the steering wheel again. People make the worst financial decisions when they are highly emotional. The pause guarantees you make decisions from a place of peace. Once the pause period is over and your head is clear, it is time to deploy the money using the Windfall Waterfall. Think of your new money as water flowing down a mountain. It needs to fill up the most important buckets first before spilling into the next ones. Bucket number 1 is destroying bad debt. High-interest credit cards, personal loans, and car payments need to be eliminated immediately. Remember my core rule. Debt is bad. It steals your future income and adds a baseline of stress to your life that you do not need. This even applies to your mortgage. While many call it good debt, carrying a mortgage still holds massive risks if you ever lose your ability to generate income. If the windfall is large enough, aggressively paying down or completely wiping out your mortgage will bring you a level of peace you cannot even imagine. Once the debt bucket is full and overflowing, the water cascades down to bucket number 2, your emergency fund. You want an unbreakable safety net. Ensure you have at least 6 months of living expenses sitting in pure, accessible cash. With zero debt and a fully charged emergency fund, your financial foundation is now completely bulletproof against whatever life throws at you. Now we get to the fun part. Bucket number 3. The remaining water flows directly into your long-term wealth-building machine. We are going to invest the rest, and we are going to do it the smart, lazy way. Passive investing through broad market index funds. Do not let sudden wealth convince you that you are a stock-picking genius. Active investing is stressful and usually loses to the market over time. Passive investment is always better than active. You buy the whole market, you ignore the daily news, and you just let time do the heavy lifting. If the amount is terrifyingly large, You do not have to invest it all on Tuesday. You can spread it out over a few months to average out the cost. But wait, we are not quite done. Because if we just save and invest every single penny of a windfall, we are ignoring why we want money in the first place. We do not build wealth just to look at a high score on a bank screen. Extreme frugality will hollow out your life and rob you of your passions. You must allocate a portion of this windfall to follow your true values. Buy the things or the experiences that genuinely bring you deep joy. If you love photography, buy the amazing lens you have been dreaming about. If you value family time, book a beautiful vacation. When your debts are gone and your future is funded, spending money on what you love is no longer a guilty pleasure. It is the entire point. By intentionally choosing where to splurge, you avoid the mindless lifestyle creep where money just vanishes into expensive dinners and random upgrades. You become the master of your money, telling it exactly where to go instead of wondering where it all went. This framework works perfectly whether you get a $100 bonus at work or inherit $1 million. Pause to clear your head. Waterfall the money through your debts and your safety net. Passively invest the bulk of it. And finally, reward yourself by spending on the passions that make your life uniquely yours. Sudden wealth is a test of your systems. If you have the right systems in place, that money will buy your freedom decades ahead of schedule. If you stick to the 50-50 rule for every raise, lifestyle creep will never drag you backwards again. You will elevate your standard of living slowly and safely, while your net worth explodes entirely in the background. Do not let society tell you that you need a bigger house or a flashier car just because your job title changed. Your financial peace is worth infinitely more than impressing people you do not even like. Take a breath, stick to the plan, and let the math work its quiet magic. Of course, managing your own money is one thing. But what happens when you share your life and your finances with someone else? Money is the #1 cause of stress in relationships. But it absolutely does not have to be that way if you approach it correctly. Next time, we are going to dive into the delicate art of talking about money with your partner without fighting. I will show you how to merge your financial goals, respect each other's spending habits, and build a unified vision for your future. Until then, enjoy your raises, avoid the creep, and keep your financial machine running smoothly. If this video helped you, please hit the like button and subscribe for more stress-free financial advice. I am Greg, and I will see you in the next episode. Take care.